Hey friends, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about autistic kids that hit. This topic came up during my live stream this morning. My mom asked, well, I guess they just wanted to vent and started talking about how their child hits them when they're frustrated. So I wanted to talk about this today with y'all. So whether it's out of frustration, sensory overload, or something else an autistic kid might try to hit or swing. And if you've been there, then you know that it's hard to know what to do in the moment. So let's talk about it. One quick note before I start, I'm not a BCBA and I haven't dealt with this personally with my son, Stacy. What I'm sharing is from my ABA training and from my sister who's an RBT. She also taught me some things. So with that being said, please talk to your child's therapist or your therapy team or a professional for a plan specific to your child. All right, let's acknowledge the reality. First off, this is a safety issue, yours and your child's safety. Hitting can happen for a lot of reasons: communication frustration, sensory overload, a need for control, or even as a learned way to get attention. Step by step basics. This is RBT style, but parent friendly. Number one, protect yourself first. Protect yourself. And that's number one for a reason, because if you get harmed in some kind of way, then how are you going to care for your child? Okay. So protect yourself. Use safe positioning. Create space. Block hits with your forearm or an object if needed. Block, bob and weave. Okay. And the only reason why I'm laughing is because I saw a video. I'm pretty sure you guys probably know what video I saw. I saw a video of a mom with an autistic son, and he got very frustrated with her while she was filming, and he slapped her. But the way the slap came, it was like she could have moved or something. You know, I really don't want to put myself in her head or nothing like that. So let me retract that statement. I don't know if she could have moved, but it appeared that she didn't even attempt to move. And there's been some talk about this mom just recording her son for nefarious reasons and not to bring awareness. And that's the reason why she keeps getting hit on camera. But a few times that I've watched her videos, I've not seen her at all even try to protect herself. See, that's the thing. And it seemed like the kid come out of nowhere, but he usually right in front of her. But anyways, protect yourself, honey. It's funny, but it's not funny, because don't let them hit you. Don't let them. Use safe positioning. Create space. Get yourself some space in between yourself and them. Or block with your forearm, especially if they're little. Like, this is going to work. Number two, stay calm and neutral. Reacting big can unintentionally reinforce behavior. And I say that because if they are looking for attention and that's why they're hitting, you reacting big is giving them attention. And so they've succeeded. So they learn to keep hitting to get attention. So keep your reaction neutral and stay calm. I like to count in my head. I do deep breathing. Sometimes I don't respond right away just because I be thinking about what I'm going to say. So that gives my son a chance to think about what he's going to do, honestly, when I'm quiet like that. So you don't always have to say something. That's first off. And second of all, if you do say something, say it with a nice, even tone. We're not going up here and we're not going down here so that they can't hear us. It's a nice, even tone. Okay, neutral. We're not mad. We're not sad. We're not happy. We're neutral. Number three, if possible, identify the trigger. This is important. Is it noise? Is it a denied request? Is it a transition? Or is it physical discomfort? What's wrong with the baby? What's wrong with them? If you can identify that, it'll help out a lot. For example, if it is noise, if it's something sensory wise, hurting their ears, you could possibly help them with that after they stop trying to swing on you, of course. But If it's a denied request, you know then that you really cannot give them the item or whatever it is, the request. You can't give in. You have to stay consistent, because if you do not stay consistent, unfortunately, again, you're teaching them that if they hit you, they're going to get their request even if it was denied. So, number 4, redirect to a safe alternative. Offer a different outlet, like squeezing a pillow, hitting a crash pad. Kids love those crash pads. Y'all know about them crash pads. Get you one. They're great. Or using their AAC device to express frustration. The communication part with the AAC device, that is something that helps out my son so much. And at first, when I started doing this training, I was like, he's upset, and I have to tell him, how do you feel? Or I have to ask him, how do you feel? Or have him use his feeling words. And I'm like, well, he feel like he about to throw the couch. So it kind of seems silly and weird, but, or it also kind of seems like it might not work. But I'm trying to tell you, after they say those feelings, think about yourself. If you're mad, and you have no way to be like, I am mad, are you not going to get more mad, more frustrated, more whatever? But after you say it to somebody, hey, I'm mad, you made me mad, you feel better. And that's just what it is. Communication helps, and communication is key. As far as different outlets, my example is I have a punching bag. Now, like I said, my son is not the hitter, and he's never really had any of those behaviors, but he has had behaviors of destroying property. The destruction of property, that is his thing. When he gets mad, punch a hole in a wall. Whatever is in his hand, he might throw it down. If he has his tablet, he'll bang it on the table or whatever is around. But yes, he does have a history of that destruction of property. And so I got him a punching bag. So I didn't want to just be like, stop doing that, stop destroying property, but not tell him what he can do. And I think that's super important for giving kids autonomy, because a lot of the times we're telling them, no, stop that, don't do that, but we don't tell them what they can do. So the different outlets, that's us telling them, you can't do this, you can't hit me, but you can do this. You're very angry. I can see that right now. I even had one little friend client that we decided, my BCBA and I decided to get him one of those dart things with foam or whatever, because one of his maladaptive behaviors was he threw things when he got angry. And he just could not control his anger and frustration. If something was in his hand, he would throw it, or he would go and find something to throw even. But we gave him, or got him, a dartboard. And when he felt frustrated or angry and we saw that he was going to throw something, we would redirect him before it happened. We would just see it, maybe something in his hand, and we're like, oh, he's about to throw. So we would redirect him by saying, why don't you use your dartboard instead? Because if you throw that and it breaks, then you're going to be in trouble. And I was able to redirect him a lot with that. We saw the throwing things go down, the frustration go down, the meltdowns and tantrums went way down. So yes, a different outlet. Look, just try different things and see what works for your kid. All right, we're on number 5 now. Okay, rolling right along. Reinforce the replacement behavior. Praise and reward the safe choice immediately when they try it. And this is important, because you want to tell them, I am not happy with you doing the hitting and stuff, but I am so happy with you using the replacement behavior. So if it is, let's use the example of the dartboard. If it is a dartboard, we would give our friend verbal praise and just say, oh man, I'm so proud of you using your dartboard instead of throwing that remote controller, which you probably were about to do. I'm so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself too. And we give him praise. If he asks for tokens, because he was in a token economy, and that's a whole nother thing that I'll discuss on another video, but he would ask for a token if he knew that we were proud of him. He was super smart. he was racking up the tokens on me, but that's neither here nor there. But he started wanting to do better for himself because he was getting the praise, he was getting tokens, and we were letting him know that this is behavior that we like to see. We're not telling you you can't be mad. Nobody's telling you that. And that's another thing that I think even parents forget, that their child's allowed to be mad. We just need to find a way to express it that's not the hitting me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right. So yes. Now, after the moment, after the hitting happens and you've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after you've done it, once everybody's calm, take the time to look at the patterns. Track what happened before, during, and after. These are called the ABCs. Antecedent, behavior, consequence. ABCs. And share that once you find out the ABCs, what happened the before, the during, the after. Share that with your child's BCBA or RBT or therapy team. And then they can help you build a plan to reduce it, the hitting or maladaptive behavior, which is what we like to call it. And then just teach them better ways and safer ways to communicate. So to wrap up, I just want to say to the person, if you are watching, I know this is scary when it happens, and it's really easy to feel guilty and overwhelmed, but you're not alone. And it doesn't make you a bad parent that this is happening either. Protect yourself, stay calm, and get your team involved. That's all I got for you, okay? You doing a good job, okay? And honestly, I think that the fact that you even came on to the live stream and typed that in, it means that you're on the right track, you care, and you're on the right track. So like I told you in the live stream, stick with us. And then here you got this video. And if this video helped anybody else besides my new friend from the live stream, please like and share and hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Bye.